welcome back to my channel today. Thank you for tuning in and taking time out of your day to hang out with me and see how I created this. I've got this different, bold, colorful cut crease look for you today, and if you want to see exactly how I achieved this, then just keep on watching. So I have already gone ahead and done pretty much my whole face aside from eyes and lips. I will quickly run through what I have going on my face so you can see, and then we'll get on to the eyes, which is going to be the super fun part, provided it turns out the way I hope. So I'm going to start by priming my eyelids so that I get some real good pigmentation and color on what I am planning to do and have a really nice canvas to work on. So I've got my Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. I'm just going to pop that all over. I'm not going to go too far up with it this time. The last time I used it, I took it all the way to my brow bone, and or I took it all the way to my eyebrow actually, and it just kind of made the upper part of my eye, like the brow bone, a little bit darker than I wanted, because it does have some pigment to it. As you can see, it's almost like a darker colored concealer, and obviously I'm rather fair and it's not quite the color of my skin, so I'm just going to put this more into the crease and blend it slightly above the crease, but not really further than that. And then we're going to set that. I'm just going to use my face powder that I used, my e.l.f. HD loose powder in sheer. And now on to the fun stuff. If I say color, this is the palette that I'm going to use. I'm going to go into my NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette and pick up for my initial crease transition shade is medium pink. And then I'm just going to wipe off my brush so that I don't really have any product on it. I'm going to really buff out the edges. I love this pink. I really hope the lighting is okay for you guys. It is hazy and we've got a whole bunch of smoke blowing in from wildfires in BC, and it's a kind of cloudy, sprinkly shower day anyways. That combined with the smoke, it's just really hazy, so there is like next to zero natural light today. At least not any good natural light. Anyways, going to take a slightly more defined crease brush and go into, nope, that's the one I was just in. Go into this really hot pink here and put that right just ever so slightly above the crease. I'm not gonna go right into the crease because I have hooded eyes, and well, that would be pointless because it would just disappear as soon as I open my eyes and you won't see it. And then when there's next to nothing on my brush, just drag it a little bit towards the inside, not too much. And then back with my original brush that I used, and just again blend out and buff out that edge and drag it slightly down into the inside. I think we are good. That's very pink, but it's awesome. Okay, I think I've slightly fixed my lighting. I am really sorry. I was not counting on that happening outside and taking away all of my natural light today. So I've brought in another light and I've opened my blinds all the way. Hopefully that will fix this. I know it's not perfect and I am so sorry, but please bear with me. Moving on, I think that is all of the pink I want to do. So now onto the fun part. Fun. I'm going to attempt a cut crease. I've only done a cut crease once before, so this could be interesting. I need my Glamoflauge concealer again. Just go in. And carve out that crease. I'm actually going to go slightly higher than my natural crease because I do have that hooded eye. Then kind of wing it out. Now the trick is to make the other eye match. Those match somewhat. I'm just trying to get all the way out to where I have that pink and cover up any of that pink that's out here. They're not perfect lines, I will admit. I probably should have used a more tapered brush or something. I don't know. This is the brush that I use for my concealer all the time, so that's just what I grabbed. And I'm just going to take my sponge and blend this part out a bit at the bottom. I'm going to take another color, completely other color, and go into this like teal turquoise color. It has a little bit of shimmer slash glitter to it, but I've used this red one, this one here, which also has the same, but that glitter didn't come off too much, so that's okay. And actually it's mainly on the lid, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to load my brush, both sides. I'm gonna pack that on to where I placed that concealer. And then while I'm here, I'm going to just take whatever is left on my brush and just smudge it on my lower lash line and kind of connect this V here. I think I will sharpen this up right here in just a minute, but I'm gonna make this other eye match first. Okay, and then going to connect again, the lower lash line. No extra product on my brush. Alrighty, now I do have a teeny tiny little bit of fallout. Considering how much I packed onto my lids, this little bit, I don't even know if you can see it on camera. There's like a little speck, like right here on my nose. Okay, I think that's not too shabby. I just want to, like I said, sharpen up that wing a little bit. So I'm just gonna take a dried wipe and my fingernail. And just kind of scrape at it. I don't want to use anything wet because I don't want to take off all the makeup underneath. There, I like how those are much sharper. I like it. We're not done yet. And then just to add a little bit of dimension to the eyes, I'm going to try out my new Essence Metal Glam Sugar Mint Candy eyeshadow. So pretty. I'm giving you guys more glare off of the pan than anything, but it's so, so gorgeous. On just the same brush that I used before, I'm just going to concentrate this kind of on the inner eyelid. Just to give it a little more shimmer and sheen. And actually, just to get a little bit more pigment from it, I had to do this with the other one that I got, the pink one, my Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist. I'm going to give my brush, whoop, I kind of missed the first one. Give my brush a generous spritz and then go in and pack it on wet. I'll get more pigment that way. The other one was like that too. And then instead of just getting the shimmer, I'm getting a little bit of that lighter aquamarine shade. I think I will, sorry, glare, drag this just a little bit down on the inner and lower, just for some more dimension down there. Might as well. This is not an everyday look by any means, so go for it, right? I'm actually kind of going to make this my inner corner highlight as well. There. That's really, really, really pretty. I like it. And I've just wiped off my brush and I'm just going to blend the center of that into the darker a little bit so that I don't have like a harsh line of shimmer. Now for the tough part. I don't know if this is a good idea. I might wreck it. I was going to do a black winged liner. I hate wing liners. With a passion. But let's see. If it all goes horribly wrong, I'll just delete all the footage and forget it. I've got my Physicians Formula. This is my 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Ergonomic Felt Tip Eyeliner and Serum Eye Booster in Ultra Black. Longest makeup name in history. And there is the tip. I'm gonna get this mirror out so that I don't cause a glare for you guys and so I can get real up close and personal with my eye because yeah, I suck at wing liners. So let's see how this goes. I took it up too high because now it covers half of that turquoise shade. Knew this was a bad idea. problem is partially that I also, like I said, have hooded eyes. So where's the lid for my marker? If I didn't have the hooded eyes, it wouldn't be as big of an issue, because when I open my eyes, you can see that that part disappears. So how am I gonna fix this? I'll be back. Okay, I fixed this wing, and then while I was off camera, I just did this eyeliner because, well, you saw the struggle bust that was, and I didn't feel like doing that again. So I did it off camera. I hope you guys don't mind that. I'm sorry. They're not entirely even, the wings, but we're gonna look past that and just pretend that none of that ever happened. And my light has come back now too, so now it's like filming a night and day. I need to do highlight. So I think today for highlight, we're going to kind of stick with pinky tones. So we are going to use the lovely Clionadh Cosmetics Sucrose highlighter for my brow bone and inner corner. Actually, brow bone, I'm going to stick with this middle shade here. It's just got a very, very slight pink shift to it, but it's mainly just a nice like ivory white. But for the inner corner, I might pop some of this a medium pink with the white in there, just to see if I can get a bit of a contrast with that green. Although I am liking the green that I've got in there, but we'll see how this goes. Ooh, I like how that turned out. Can you guys see that? I went a little bit more towards the bridge of my nose as well than I normally do, because I didn't want to cover up the green that was right there. I normally don't take my inner corner highlight that far in, but again, we're doing a little bit more of an extreme look here today, people. Besides, there's no rules to makeup, right? Or if there are, break them all. I really like how that turned out. And actually over top of the slightest bit of green, it almost made like a purple tinge. It's kind of cool. I'm gonna take that very small brush again and just go in the white middle part. And I just want to pop this under the green part of the wing, just to kind of give that a little bit of oomph and make it seem a little sharper. And then just sticking with the middle shade now, highlight my Cupid's bow, and just gonna go across all of them. And that really ties into that little line of highlight that I put under the wing as well. I'll stop eventually. Maybe. Okay, now that highlight is done, you can go ahead and spray again. Pixie Makeup Fixing Mist. I personally like to spray my setting spray before I do the eyeliner, not liquid liner, but like if I'm gonna tight line or anything, before I do that, and definitely before I do mascara, because otherwise I find when I close my eyes to spray, things transfer, and then there's no hope in heck for getting that off. And I've fixed enough boo-boos today. I don't want to fix anymore. I think that is mostly dry. I am going to go ahead and tight line just to make this wing a little bit more bold. Rimmel Scandal Eyes waterproof kohl liner in black. And then I'm just going to tightline a little bit on the lower outer corner. And I'm just deepening up the liner actually on the very, very corner because my felt tip kind of skipped. I'm just going to smudge out that lower tightline a bit. I don't want the lower like super, super stark or like a harsh, harsh line. And then I think I just want to smoke out the lower lash line a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but again, a little bit. So I'm going to take my NYX palette again. And I'm going to take this light aquamarine kind of almost shade and just buff that in the lower lash line. I'm gonna like smoke this out and take it down further than I normally would. There, I really, really like that. That just kind of like finishes it up just a little bit. We're almost there, guys. I know this video has been like a million miles long already. I'm sorry. What was I thinking doing a cut crease? Okay, chroma lashes. And then my mascara of all mascaras, Essence I Heart Extreme Crazy Volume Mascara. And that is exactly what it is. I love this stuff. God, I love this stuff. And especially for a bold look like this, you kind of need the bold lashes. And I'm not into falsy lashes. Especially when I can get this with a mascara. It's fine. Okay. And then I think just lips, guys. I am going to use a fabulous new Wet n Wild lipstick that I have. I did a live swatch in Dollarama haul a little bit ago. This is one of them. This is the Wet n Wild Silk Finish lipstick in fuchsia with blue pearl. Literally, that is the name. It's a very accurate description. It's just not the most creative type of name. But it's a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous color. I absolutely love it. It's almost a dupe for my Gwen Stefani Firebird. Almost, not quite. It's a little bit lighter, but very, very similar in tone. And I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, but especially during application, this has the most beautiful blue iridescence to it, and like I could just sit here and apply it all day and watch that reflect happen. It's gorgeous. So that is the completed look, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I really, really love how this turned out. It's a bit of a struggle in some certain spots, as you saw, but persevered and fixed it up, and I think it'll pass. I am not an expert. I am not a makeup artist, as I have stated before. So, and I mean, clearly I proved that today. But practice makes perfect, and it's something that I wanted to try, and I think I'm really, really happy with how it turned out in the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it and maybe got a bit of a chuckle out of my struggle. And let me know what you thought. Leave your comments, questions, anything you want in the comments down below. Let me know what you want to see in the future, and I will have everything that I used linked and in the description box below. As usual, make sure that you subscribe, please, if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of my future videos. And thanks so much for taking time out of your day and hanging out with me and seeing how I did this. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so I'm first going to start by, good start. And then the mascara of all mascaras, my Essence I Heart Extreme, oi.